Yeah, that's right, we're riding through a cemetery, baby. Talk about disturbing the peace. Okay, this is gonna be a quick video of all the modifications I've done to the Nc700X. This is gonna be the last video that I'm going to do on this bike before I give it up. So I'm pretty sure that those of you that have this bike will be kind of interested in this video, because there's a lot of things that I've done. So to make it short and jump right into it, first things first, Hepco and Becker crash bars. I mean, depending on where you get them, they're $190 to around $230. They come in gloss black, but I had a powder coated to match the bike, and it came out very well. It was fairly easy to install. By the way, everything, all the mods that I did, I installed myself, so if I could do it, anybody could do it. Okay, it's not a matter if you're going to drop the bike, it's when you're going to drop it. Luckily, I had this bike for a little over a year and a half, and I haven't dropped it yet. And I probably won't, because I'm going to give it up. Next thing I did is more of a safety feature than for looks, is this Denali air horn. Okay, it's called Denali soundbomb. I got it from Twisted Throttle for 50 bucks. And then I mean, you don't need to get it. I mean, you can mount it on the stock hardware with the stock hardware, but I got the mounting bracket specifically for this bike. I mean, you could choose it as an option. That's another 25 bucks, plus the wiring harness. That's another $25. I mean, you have to get the plug and play wiring harness that it comes with, because the original stock wiring harness will not power this air horn, and this air horn is very loud. There's people here, so I might not blast it, but I had to use it a couple of times today, and you know, people were looking for the semi truck. Another thing that I did, I painted the skid plate. I painted it on my own. I spray painted it, and then I put a clear coat over it. This is plastic originally. It comes black, but I painted it to match the bike. It kind of, like, you know, it ties the entire bike together. It looks very well. So I recommend for you guys that have a red Honda NC or a white one, or, you know, whatever color, blue, I've seen some blue ones, that you also paint the skid plate. It's a good look. The thing that I did about a year and a half ago was these fog lights. I mean, they're like 20 bucks off of Amazon. And here's one on this side. They're adjustable, left, right, up, down. And you know, I got the wire going back here. Not sure if you can see that, because I got the camera on my helmet, but I'm doing the best I can. And then all you do is just zip tie the wire to the brake line all the way up to the battery box. Obviously, the Delkvic Exhaust. There's only 2 exhausts on this bike that sounds the best. The first one is the Delkvic Exhaust. Is basically the dual pipe that comes out and then it stops. And the Delkvic, those are the 2 best pipes that I've heard on this bike. Don't waste your money on Arrow exhaust or the 2 brothers. I mean, they're just big and bulky, and I think these sounds the best. Another thing I did was this mud flap here to protect the radiator, and it works very well. I think it was like $15 on Amazon or something like that. And I just I epoxied it to the fender here, and it works very well. A lot of people screw it. I mean, the instructions tell you to screw it, but I mean, I prefer epoxy. Ram mount, the only way to do it on this bike is to attach it to the mirror. Have that mirror mount for the ram mount. Okay, and make sure you get these bands with the ram mount, just in case. Okay, because I already lost the foam. I mean, it works very well until it rains and the foam gets slippery, or if you have like a case like this one that's not rubber, it's more plastic, and it will slide off, but these bands hold that in place. Okay, by the way, the button for the fog lights is right up here. Let me show you what they look like. Very nice color. I mean, that's how it came out of the box. Real quick, one last thing that I'm actually very proud of. You cannot purchase this. I did it on my own. It's actually like a custom modification. If you can notice, there's no ugly fender assembly with the original tail light. I'm actually very proud of this. So I took that off and I put these two LED strips here, and I wired it to the original wiring of the tail light, and with the license plate I just zip tied it here, and you can actually, even if you step back, it's very visible from any angle. Okay. Top tip, if you're going to drill the holes for the zip tie, to make sure that this plastic piece here underneath is completely off, because what you'll do is that you'll drill a couple of holes inside the gas tank or through the gas tank, and I'm pretty sure that the gas tank is very expensive replacement. Okay, let me show you what these lights look like. I mean, they got the brake light and everything into it. I got these off of Amazon. You can use any LED strips, will work. Well, anything that's waterproof. Show you what they look like. This is what they look like with the lights on. Here's a turn signal. So if you can see that turn signal. Another thing that I did was these righted, I'm not sure if you can see that, righted adjustable levers, because the NC did not come with adjustable lever stock. I have the brakes on you know, the closest setting, and it's still a bit of a reach for some reason. But I have the clutch at 2 because the clutch is closer than the brake lever for some reason. Let me let you listen to what the horn sounds like. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do. And it's freaking loud. Okay. And that is all the mods that I did to this bike. Went through it. Thanks for watching. Last time you're gonna see the Nc700. Okay, major upgrade coming soon in 2 weeks. So stay tuned. Nice.